What is going to be in tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent? When is the Ivy Point Hill going to reopen? Who won last night's McGoffin boys basketball game on a buzzer beater? What the Fed do today? When's going to be the best time to see the best, perhaps meteor shower of the year? Those are just a few of the questions that I've got the task of answering. Before I leave you tonight, as will, of course, what will the weather be like for the rest of your 7-day? I've got the answers, or at least to the best of my ability, to all that and more in just a moment.
Shopping this holiday season just got easier and safer at Salyersville National Bank with Apple Pay and Google Pay available on your Salyersville National Bank debit card. So you can shop and pay from your phone or device wherever you are and have more time to do those special things this Christmas. And when you need more than online and digital banking services, both locations are here for you. The main bank, Monday through Friday, 9 until 3, lobby and drive-through. And the branch bank open Monday from 9 until 5 and Saturdays 9 until noon. Merry Christmas from Salyersville National Bank.
Platinum award-winning singer-songwriter Chris Jansen is coming to the MAC, and he'll be playing hits such as Buy Me a Boat.
But it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull it.
Fix a Drink.
But I can fix a drink.
And one of his most recent hits, Good Vibes.
I'm getting them good vibes. I'm living this good life.
Get your tickets now. Call 1-888-MAC-ARTS, stop by the People's Bank box office, or visit macarts.com.
I got me a full cup.
It's that time of year. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen again and again. The question is, have you even checked your tires lately? Don't find out the hard way. Whether it's just a coating or as intense as this, be prepared, be ready, be safe, and save with December deals like $200 off of Goodyear's and other special offers with 6 months no interest financing at Conley Tire in Staffordsville and conleytire.net.
Good evening, good Wednesday evening. It's the 13th, and I'm glad to have you here with me for a small portion of it. Before we go any further, it is Wednesday, it is press day, and this is what I hope you'll be reading about in tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent. Starting off in sports, of course, basketball updates, but Conley Racing and the awards ceremony in Indianapolis where they cleaned the house. Not just did they bring 2 championship rings and titles home, but some other big awards, including Driver of the Year. It's a must-read. McGoffin County Archers have qualified for state in a recent tournament. Also, more on the newest member of the 1,000-point club for the boys basketball program here at the McGoffin County High School. And Heather and Jared and the rest of the staff are putting the finishing touches on tomorrow's headlines as well, which right now will include, but not be limited to, our robotics team here in McGoffin County. Champions again, looking to make a repeat this year, and they've already started on that path. As well as Heather has spoken to the family of a local man who was seriously injured just a few days ago in a motorcycle crash in Texas where he is currently working. He and his wife and their 3 kids are now getting well wishes from a lot of folks. Donations
are being graciously accepted, and a Jeep ride through the Johnson County Jeep Club, a benefit ride, has been set for this weekend. Heather has that as well as the latest on his condition in tomorrow's paper. She as well went over to the East Kentucky Missions, not just for their Christmas giveaway earlier this week or late last, but also it's a bit of a wonderful history lesson about the organization. In other news, indictments released last week concerning adult abuse or neglect here in Magoffin County. A reminder, clerk's offices, including that of Magoffin County, are closing their last day of business towards the latter part of this month for a week or so. Christmas on the Farm coming up this Saturday, while in entertainment, some really cool Christmas parade pics. Our Throwback Thursday page, brought to you by Grover Arnett, attorney at law, is a republish of Santa letters that we published in the Independent back in 2011 when they were then kindergartners, but now seniors in the Magoffin County school system, as well as a really cute 90th birthday card wish that you'll want to read and more than likely want to be a part of. All that in tomorrow's edition.
While on the program tonight, the Federal Reserve. If you've been watching the news, the headlines, or follow the market at all, you're probably well aware of the fact that it comes as to no surprise that the Fed kept as is its benchmark interest rate today at a range of 5.25% to 5.5%. Now that is still the highest in 22 years, but they didn't raise it, and they weren't expected to. They did, however, also indicate that at least more than likely they will cut interest rates by 0.75 points in next year's time. In September, the Fed's forecast had suggested that the central bank would cut them by about 0.5%. They have moved in a 25% cut increment over the past 12 months, and doing so have indicated the central bank now expects to cut interest rates 3 times next year. Those projections, if you will, come as the bank now expects inflation to fall almost 2.5% next year, down from 2.5% forecast in September, and drop further to 2.2% by 2025. There's a lot of ifs in there, and they also left them a way out, saying that we might have to raise them as well. But by and large, right now, inflation is cooling, and they're hoping to make some cuts next year. That's a good thing. Today's policy statement did, however, leave them a little wiggle room to go in the opposite direction. Well, regardless of which direction you've been traveling it, some 3,700 vehicles travel it every day. And for the past several days, the Ivy Point Hill has been closed, hopefully, for the last significant time. I say that in lieu of the fact that after it's opened up for the winter, they will have to put a final surface of asphalt on it next spring, and that might result in some closures or delays. But right now, it's getting close to opening back up.
This video captured just a little around 5 o'clock, not too awful long ago, of the Ivy Point Hill. They're putting down asphalt as we speak, or at least as I was there, not at this particular moment in time. But I did reach out to some representatives with the project, and they do believe that it will be open permanently, so to speak, sometime late tomorrow. The weather conditions have been favorable, at least after, I'm sure, cold starts in the morning. But nevertheless, they have enough asphalt down today, and they hope to finish up the realignment and have it open sometime, and more than likely later tomorrow afternoon than early tomorrow. Which means, of course, that will also allow you to get back to Candy Cane Lane if you so choose to go back, or for the first time this season. If you haven't been, put it on your to-do list and your Christmas list. But again, right now, schedule is for Ivy Point to be open sometime more than likely later tomorrow than earlier.
After some great basketball highlights from last night's Boys Pike Central matchup, we will talk about your weather, which is going along with, in favor of, a beautiful Geminid meteor shower this week, peaks tonight. We'll talk more about your weather in a few moments, but I can tell you that it's going to be perfect for viewing, except for it being cold out. The Perseids of August are one of the most well-known and famous showers. However, a lot of the folks who dedicate a lot of their interest and parts of their lives to meteor showers say that the Geminids are the ones to watch, and it's peaking right now. It's been active for pretty much all of this month of December, but it is saving its best for tonight and tomorrow. They might not be active during the warm, inviting summertime like the Perseids, and that's one of the things they have going for them. But many astronomers promise a dazzling cosmic show is in store if you're willing to get out and put up with the cold conditions tonight. It's one of the strongest, more consistent meteor showers, 120 hours per hour, 120 meteors per hour is not uncommon, and in fact quite often. And conditions, when you see your forecast tonight, will go along with them to a large degree, except for temperatures. The moon phase, as well as the clouds and everything, or the lack thereof, look to give way for a great shower tonight. The Geminids appear a greenish blue instead of a traditional white like the majority of other showers. That makes them just a little more pretty. Hey, we'll even call it festive if you want to go with that. And though they will be active through December the 24th, Christmas Eve, they are peaking late tonight and in the morning tomorrow. So keep that in mind. If you've got the nerve to bundle up, I may try it. We'll see. I may try it. I have calendar announcements in just a few seconds. While I'm gathering those, we're also getting closer to highlights from last night's boys' game. You don't want to miss those.
There where every day starts, it's made and it ends. From hitting the floor to hitting the road and back, your feet carry the day's duties. And if you're hurting from what might be a work or sports or stress-related fracture you don't even know about, diabetic, or that all too often heel pain that just won't go away, or any type of pain or discomfort or in need of wound care, come to where they care.
Put your best foot forward and come visit our podiatry team. We care about our patients and their feet.
That's Dr. Cheney and her team at Hope Family Podiatry Center next to Hope Family Pediatrics on the Mountain Parkway.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
A birthday wish will start off tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar. Happy birthday, Maddie. Maddie Rose, happy 40th birthday to you from a whole long list of family and friends who stopped in or called or both to make sure that we wish you the happiest of 40th birthdays today. Happy birthday, Maddie. On the calendar, a reminder, Christmas on the Farm is this Saturday, free to all families, all ages, all kids at Creekside, Stitching and Feed over on Middle Fork. Santa and Mrs. Claus, the Grinch, some of Santa's favorite animals will be there for you to pet. You'll go home with some reindeer feed to put out the night before Christmas and a big toy giveaway donated by the Middle Fork Fire Department. All this Saturday at Creekside, Stitching and more, A&J Farms over at the Deatons, and it's 2 to 8 all day, and there's going to be pictures and fun, and just it's a great Christmas event for everyone. Big open invitation to everyone this Saturday. And as I mentioned a few moments ago, Candy Cane Lane has had to hit the pause button, but I suspect late tomorrow night or tomorrow night after dark, if things go as planned, the Ivy Point will be back open, and you'll be able to make your way back to Candy Cane Lane via a new route. And it will only be accessible, I think, from the Salyersville side of the Ivy Point. I mean, you still come the other way, but then you'll have to come across the Ivy Point and then make the switch back. You'll see once it's all open. Nevertheless, Candy Cane Lane, just about back. And the calendar is always here for your needs, announcements, birthdays and anniversaries too. Just bring them to us, get them to us any way you can, and we will be sure to pass them along. From there, we'll go to funeral service announcements this evening, brought to you by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. First off, in McGoffin County, services will start Friday morning at 11 for 94-year-old Phyllis Patrick Marshall of Salyersville, the daughter of Johnny and Dora Shepard Patrick, her husband Astor, son Danny, daughters Carol Sue Marshall, Melody Salyer, sister Joy, and brother Ray all preceded her in death. She survived by her daughters Linda Daisy, Bonnie Puckett, Donna Wireman, her sister Joanne Bailey, 14 grandchildren, 21 great-grandkids, and 10 great-great-grandkids. Again, services this Friday at 11 from the Salyersville Funeral Home, visitation the night before. In Johnson County at Jones and Preston this Thursday at 1, services start for 88-year-old Fern Blair Ward of Denver, who passed away Saturday at her home, survived by her 4 daughters, 2 sisters-in-law, 12 grandkids, and 15 great-grandchildren. Services again Thursday at 1 at the Beachwall United Baptist Church. In lieu of flowers, memorial donations may be made to the Appalachian Hospice or Beachwall United Baptist Church. 86-year-old Benny Ray Pelfrey of Columbus, formerly of Johnson County, passed away December the 7th, survived by his wife Carol Sue, 2 sons, 1 daughter, 2 stepsons and a stepdaughter, 15 grandchildren, several great-grandchildren, his brother, sister, and many family members. Funeral services start Saturday morning at 11 from the Jones and Preston Funeral Home. 90-year-old Robert Bob Morrison, formerly of West Van Leer, passed away Monday this week in Hazard. A memorial service will be conducted this Saturday at 1 at Jones and Preston. He's survived by his son Ron Morrison of Virginia and his sister Peggy Brown, as well as a number of grandkids and great-grandchildren. Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or a relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Appalachian Wireless has extended this sale through Christmas Eve. Save up to $850 off select devices. They're going to tech the halls with the latest and greatest devices with no activation fee and up to $850 off. Hop in your sleigh and go to your favorite Appalachian Wireless location or visit AppalachianWireless.com for complete details on getting up to $850 off the latest and greatest devices. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Terms and conditions apply. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete details.
It's one of Santa's favorite places to stop because he knows he can get something for everyone at the seasonal shop. From cute and cool festive tees and sweatshirts and gifts for all. From your favorites like Brewmate, like the Candleberry Company collection, sweet treats and the neat cups and mugs that they stay cozy in until they're gone. And with decorations that cover everything from cute to exquisite gingerbread houses, the willow tree signatures, the trees, the place setting, the personalized ornaments. And the 25 Days of Christmas is happening now every day until Christmas. Another brand or collection is 25% off. Look for the daily announcements on their Facebook page and look for great sales and a wonderful Christmas season at the seasonal shop.
In local sports tonight, if you caught the McGoffin County boys game hosting Letcher Central in person or here on the show, you saw that it set a pretty high bar entertainment value-wise, and it would be hard to beat. Well, last night's hosting of Pike County Central and the Hawks, well, proved to at least equal that, I believe. A different game, had a different flow, a lot of different calls, a lot of just differences, but in the end, it was one to watch, and to watch the last 20 seconds was to watch the best part. But first, the Hornets come out and they set the tone off the opening tip to Ethan Salyer to Aiden Barnett. And the early first quarter three by Grayson Whitaker. Immediately followed by the steal for Grayson and the push to the right-hander for a 7-1 lead in 90 seconds for McGoffin County. Pike Central's Jaden Stewart, though, from way out and way over, Zane Whitaker cuts an 11-5 McGoffin lead by 3 at 3:30 to go in the first, as the Hawks claw their way to being down just 20-19 after the first quarter. And Pike Central takes their first lead seconds into the second 8 minutes with Jalen Rigdon's jumper, and later Rigdon's three-pointer here takes them to the half ahead. Pike Central takes the lead going into the break 36-32. And that took us to a third quarter that at times felt like a fourth, as Barnett bounces one to Zane for 2. And Pike Central's Peyton Owens makes good on 2 big misses before. And these two teams start to trade jabs until McGoffin County takes back the lead, 53-52, closing out the end of the third quarter. And starting off the last 8 minutes, Zane with some slick shooting puts McGoffin County up by 4. But Stewart's bundle deal ties it at 57 as the Hawks try to put together a run. And then tie the game at the line halfway through the fourth quarter. But McGoffin County and Aiden Barnett fight back. Barnett driving in low, driving in one off the glass, driving McGoffin County to a 2-point lead.
Now it's tied again at the 2:30 mark. Barnett says not here, not now, but the Hawks rebound, regroup, and the turnaround jumper puts them back ahead. Until the quick inbound under the home team's basket at 2 minutes to go. It's back to 65 even. From there, the Hawks dribble 40 seconds off the clock before the overshot, but get the ball back. Only for as long as it takes Zane to take possession back home at 1:19 left to go in this ball game. But McGoffin County loses the handle, and it's right back to Pike Central. We're still tied, folks. 1:09 left to play. And a Hornet foul sends Rigdon to the line. 2 of 2, both are good for a 2-point Pike Central lead. From there, McGoffin County wastes no time looking for the answer. It's Zane with the dribble, with the spin. He glasses this one in with the tying bucket. 42 seconds left to go. And here's the next 20 seconds in real time. This time it's Pike Central's possession arrow. They get the ball back. It is a tie game, and the last 20 seconds of regulation are next. And they're the last 20 seconds as Rigdon looks to find an open door and a pass and a couple of spin moves and a missed bucket later. And Walker Russell with the rebound. And with 6 seconds left, Aiden Barnett is off to the races. And after just a couple of seconds of confusion, confirmation, this game is over. Barnett's basket falling with less than a second to go. Time's out. Time to move on. McGoffin County takes out Pike County Central with a bucket at the buzzer. That puts the boys team at 3-2 and puts them hosting Shelby Valley this Friday night. Another home game, another tough one. Go and enjoy it because it's the last home game until January the 9th, hosting another tough one, Johnson Central and the Eagles. These boys are rolling. And remember, Lady Hornets hosting Phelps here at home tomorrow night. Their tip-off for tomorrow night is set for 7. All right, here's your Licking Valley RECC 7-day. Remember, it has Jiminy Meteor Shower written all over it except for the 25 degrees staring at you. If you can brave the cold, good night to see some really cool meteors. I can feel it. Clear skies tonight, 24 degrees, calm winds for the rest of your Wednesday. Tomorrow, we'll flirt with 50 degrees under sunny skies and calm winds, and then clear skies tomorrow night, and we'll cut daytime highs pretty much in half and drop back down to about 25. Thursday night into your Friday morning. So another cold start for the next few mornings. Friday, I think we'll comfortably hit the 50-degree mark and add a few degrees. Expecting 53 sunny. Winds maybe starting to move around 4 or 5 miles per hour or so out of the east-northeast rather. That's it. Partly cloudy skies that night. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. And Saturday and Sunday are not all that bad right now. And Saturday actually looking nice. Partly sunny and 55. Shower chances aren't until overnight, Saturday night and Sunday morning, like after midnight. So the next several days, dry, sunshine, temperatures steadily climbing from 49 to 53 to 55, respectively, on your Saturday. Temperatures holding on to 50 barely on your Sunday, and with that, we've got clouds. We've got a 40% chance of showers throughout the day. Shower chances will start to wane down to about 30% Sunday night, kind of hang in there at about 30% for at least part of your Monday, and I think only an early part. By like 9 or 10 in the morning, showers should be gone. don't expect to see much sunshine. I think we'll still see mostly cloudy skies, maybe a little sun in the latter afternoon. Nevertheless, temperatures will go from the 50s to the 40s, and they'll hang out there for a few days. Monday, again, mostly dry after maybe some light showers lingering till 8 or 9 or 10. After that, 48 degrees and mostly cloudy, but the sun is stronger Tuesday and Wednesday, still in the mid and upper 40s, respectively, 46, 49 for your Tuesday and Wednesday, and then 30 and 29 for nighttime lows. And keep in mind that will be the 20th and 21st of December, at the end of your 7-day. Just a reminder.
And that'll wrap it up for tonight. Please get an edition of the Salyersville Independent tomorrow before I see you. As you saw at the top of the hour, a lot of news and information and entertainment that you're only going to see there. So make it a must-read and make this show a must-see tomorrow night for our next edition. Good night. Stay warm. Thank you for watching. And again, an early Merry Christmas. We'll try to squeeze that in as much as possible because, well, there's only so many days left we can. So let's enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Good night.